I am Kabbani, and this is the Lighthouse for today's viewers. Welcome to our show. Today, I have a special guest for you, my viewers, with a special topic. It's important to shed some light about it. But first, let's welcome our guest and let her introduce herself. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Tahira Monfared. I go with Tata as my business name, and I'm so glad to be with you today, and it is a pleasure.
You're welcome. Nice to have you in our show.
Thank you.
Will you please give an idea about your background that make the viewers know why you are here today?
Well, I guess I am a passionate mother and passionate cultural activist, and I believe my activity, especially my cultural activity recently, has made me to have a pleasure of knowing and getting introduced to more powerful women such as yourself, and I will be happy to introduce myself in the way that I started my cultural advocacy from 25 years ago, and by being involved with different activities. And I immigrated to California about 17 years ago, 1996, when I gave birth to my fourth child. And the inspiration of women in America, it always made me to follow their path, and that's why I started to get more active in the community, and I had my own company by bringing and advertising and marketing bilingual kits for Iranian American kids. And then I started to get more active in artworks and many other activities that it will bring more cultural understanding. And finally, I was inspired by an idea of founding my own magazine. So at 2007, I established a magazine, a lifestyle luxury magazine that the theme and aim was again to cross-cultural bridges, creating cross-cultural bridges and bring more understanding between West and East. And the magazine continued to grow so quickly, and but we hit the economical crisis, and because of the expansion of the magazine so quickly, we needed to bring the new editorial theme. So for all of those, we have a gap in between, but through the activities I started with UC Davis as an advisory board and invitation of some of the scholars I was involved to bring into town in Sac State and in Sacramento in UC Davis. I actually developed the idea that I can turn the magazine to a nonprofit and be more active in fields of philanthropy, which it was always my dream and my passion. So I established Census Cultural under the umbrella of Census Magazine in 2012. It's a nonprofit dedicating to creating more peaceful and healthier environment for all, and by focus on bringing more understanding between women of Middle East and West. And through that, we have done various projects that in a year and a half, I am so grateful that we already made ourselves international and invited many wonderful scholars and engaging with many fantastic projects.
About a woman came to America and used the freedom and the rights immediately, which we needed badly. And you are explaining things like I am talking about myself. You repeated my story totally.
I think we all share the same story.
I don't know what's going on with that number 25. 25 years, 25 years ago, 26 years now, I came to America and I started the same steps what you did.
Wow.
And I went through the same, and I did magazine the same.
Yes,
yes.
As far as I know your background, we are pretty much working and having the same passion toward the lifestyle.
So our passion to let people know about women in Middle East, for sure, through us. We are, as example, I'm doing everything, put myself as an example, and the way I like people to know about Middle Eastern women, I am here to show it immediately. You are doing the same idea, and I admire you, and that's it was really easy to get involved and find out what are you doing to be maybe partnering and doing things together to make it stronger and faster.
I hope so. Yeah, I don't know how good I'm doing in this field, but I just know that the passion that I put into my philanthropy connected me to many great professional women, especially in Middle East, that I am so grateful for that, and I hope on our future project we will bring this connection and create a close actually this gap, and by introducing more of the professional women, artist women, and advocates from Middle East, and bring this connection closer.
And hopefully we will get involved with women from Middle East in America to show the changes also and the benefits from being American citizen and having their rights to do more and give more. And what you did, switching from business to nonprofit, is a great step. For me, I'm doing nonprofit, and it gives you a lot of varieties to know more people and to learn. We learn every day, to learn from other experienced people, other organizations, and do better for your goal. And we learn.
Yeah, very true, because through the actually the mission we have and the project we are trying to engage with women of Middle East, I had the privilege of participating in WOIBEC's conference in Dubai last March, when more than 100 professional women of different Islamic countries were participated. And I am so actually inspired by their works, and also the opportunities that we can engage with more and more of professional women, and creating conferences, exhibitions, and communications that bring more peaceful understanding. And I value this aim as to bring more recognition, and also to giving more opportunity to women of the Middle East as a pillar of creating peace for the present generation and the future generation. And I think it is a great time to bring our attention to this matter, that how important it is to recognize the mother who is standing behind their families. They might not have that loud voice as Western women have, but I think still it is such a fantastic dedication and love that it's very common among all the mothers around the world. And this is what I am trying to use as inviting more professional women to hand each other in bringing more peaceful environment for our families and the future of our families.
Women in general, basic foundation for the family. Woman is the carrier for the babies.
Exactly.
They get a lot of from here before they come to the world. And women taking care of the kids at home, basically they put the theme and the ideas and the information, basic information through their taking care. So women, basically, if women are good, the whole generation are good. And
Yeah.
you choose Dubai, it's a good choice because Dubai is the first in the Middle East who create the journalist women group, and they start meeting 10 years ago almost.
Yes, the
And,
media city, and they emphasize they putting on
Yes.
journalism and creating media connection. Yeah.
And also, I'm proud of the way Dubai going. Nobody knows about this little Gulf area or Gulf state in area because they are very small, but they are doing a great job for the whole world, shiny, good things about the world, Arab world, really.
Yeah,
And,
because
you are doing good.
thank
hopefully.
you. But when I established my magazine, basically around 2007, not many people knew about Dubai, and the hub of business and activity that has been fantastically managed in that country. It brings a lot of opportunity for other countries in GCC and even countries around to come together to have a conferences. And I had a few articles about Dubai, about the connection I had in Dubai, and then as a matter of this introduction, I was able to be in force for the establishment of Arab Studies in UC Davis, and hopefully, as it goes along, to have a division of UC Davis in Dubai very soon. And I think as more we bring education and create connection between universities, between organizations, we are going in a much safer direction.
Absolutely, absolutely. Education is needed about Middle East and Middle Eastern, and that's why we create this show to give an idea, educational show, to give an idea about topics from Middle East. American people didn't know about it, and as we are American, the problem solvers, we should know about problems to be able to solve it the right way.
Exactly.
So let's have a break, and we will talk about your event in San Francisco.
Sure.
We'll be back soon.
You're watching The Lighthouse for today's viewers, brought to you by oneworldforyou.org.
Welcome back. You can tell how much my guests involved with so many topics and things belong to women and family and other things. Let's find out about the event held in San Francisco recently and know what was about. So,
yeah, thank you. They're actually very recent panel discussion as a part of the projects, the building conferences in transferring non-biased information to people. We had the privilege of participation of two great panelists in review of the impact of war of women and children in the Middle East. The most disastrous situation that we hear and it's not addressed directly, that how these women and children are going to suffer the environmental impact of war. And we were privileged by amount of information from Karen Kent-Abuzide, just came back from Lebanon and the camp that he visited for Syrian refugees. And the environmental study that Dr. Savabi Isfahani has done on Iraqi women about the toxics and polluted air and soil that not only affect the women and children and people in Iraq, but many of the American soldiers came back from Iraq actually carry some very strange diseases and lung issues that is the cause of the pollution after the so many of the tons of bombs in Iraq. The point is that these women and children, beside they losing their men in war zone, they get separated, they get displaced, and they become the victim of sexual attack, and basically they become more and more illiterated and more humiliated because of the gender, especially women. So our goal is to bring this information to the attention of researchers and advocates and organizations who can really do something and support, and not only bring the devastating impact of war on humanity, but somehow to bring help and information about the situation of women and children and how they should be addressed correctly, and they need urgent care. And as I would be happy to read actually the statement that came from the one of the organization that is addressed that how women already are the victims of illiteracy in the world, and as we move forward with the situation in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Middle East, unfortunately we get more and more of these elevating the problems. So as a woman and as a mother, and we need all to come together and help women and children that to reduce their suffer, and also to bring attention about the impact of war on humanity.
War will never bring flowers.
Exactly.
So war will bring a disaster for the whole people get involved. Either people live in that area, or people fighting, or people try to help both ways, because of the whole environment is not clear, especially with the bombing. Bombing goes for everybody as
Yes.
pollution. I cannot hide myself because I am so and so, came from certain area to help or to do. I'm breathing the same air. That means I will take the same germs and things. So
Well,
all of those people get involved and get disaster things. It wasn't there before. And to fix
Exactly.
up the problem, we cannot return it to the same, and we spend
Yeah.
more money, and we lose more people, and we have more handicap or disabled people
Exactly.
need more and more cost to live halfway or not real life.
Yeah.
It is sad by all means, and sad to see in the news every day certain area get more and more killing and more disaster. It become man-made. We create. We don't have to do that. We don't have to have that war. We have to raise our voice for peace before we
Exactly.
start talking about how to heal. This is unacceptable as a humanity.
Yes, in 21st century,
I
we
don't
still
feel there is a
sit
need
and
for
solve.
that. There is a real need for that. I don't feel it. Whatever any country need from other, they can deal with each other without that disaster for both. Because our people, our men, our kids, when they go
Yes.
to help or to support their country, they get killed also, or they get losing leg or hand, or even though if they come all together as one piece, they become different person because of the kind of stress and kind of vision what they have all this time, bloody things and killing and things. They become different person when they come back. The dad have different look and different heart and confused. Will that be nice dad for the kids he left before? So it is disaster by all means.
Yes, the war is a disaster by all means.
And to dislocate people also now. We are having trouble now to accept how many thousand now. From it was more and more before. Now from Iraq, then from Syria, then Afghanistan before.
Unfortunately, we
What
face
else?
more of this.
What else?
Yeah.
We will work as United Nations. We will work as just giver, help. Where is the real life? What kind of real happy life they used to live or they will live? It's over.
Well,
it's sad to see that much of
Exactly.
people.
And I think our goal as a nonprofit, as a media, and as an activist or a scholar is to transferring this information, sharing it with people, and just not allowing it happen more and more. In fact, American people are the most generous people in terms of humanity and helping others. When they do not know the information and they do not receive the true, the reality of what's going on with people, I believe we all just stay in dark. I have received a tweet today from a professor in San Francisco in Stanford University that was talking. Actually, she was one of the speaker of a TED Talk herself. She tweeted that compassion, what it brings energy and happiness to our life, and we need to develop the sense of compassion between ourselves and bring meaning to our lives. And so I think even though it is very sad to hear these stories, but when you feel that you belong to the humanity and you need to take action, you need to be part of creating change, it is another joy and satisfaction that it brings us all together, and hopefully it will bring change to our world.
Yeah, absolutely. But one hiding things, think about trauma. The trauma, what people have it from through the war, especially mother for kids and for husband. Where is he? He got killed. Kids
It's
lost.
devastating. Their stories are just heartbreaking.
This trauma goes in and hard to be ignored. For us, as for Middle Eastern people, they don't think about it as a sickness. They don't count it as something I have to go to the doctor for that. But they will suffer and live with it for long. Imagine whoever comes, thousands of people will put them in program for therapy. Imagine they will accept it or not first. It is something small but hiding, but will live forever and make life miserable.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we will spend a lot of money to fix up, if we could fix it, if people will go and ask for that help.
The consequences might last forever. But
yes. So what kind of life will live with trauma inside and hiding, and I cannot talk about it, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I'm afraid, I'm scared, my husband will come back, my kids will come back, and live normal. It is sad. It is really
it is
pushing me day by day to raise voice for peace, talking about peace everywhere, asking for peace everywhere. It's not the point of give money for aid. It's about stop it. Stop it. Then can take care of people. as much as we take care of people, more and more coming. So,
Yeah, I think nonprofits that working in bringing cultural understanding, they have to be more helpful to each other. They have to give hands and develop projects and not only help people in need, but also to bring information to people. And I am just doing a very small part
yeah,
in
absolutely.
this, but I need
I know what you mean, and we
the
all
hands
do.
and support of other
Yes.
organizations, and I hope that with more people joining, we will be able to bring more peaceful communication with the world, and especially
Absolutely.
with the women of Middle East.
Absolutely, you are doing a great job. At least
Thank
you have the strength to move on and start something.
Yes.
You felt it's needed, and you did it, and that's the greatest part. Then things will follow.
I am grateful for that. Yes, that is the guts that I see that many women in my field or in my age or even younger generation, they have to just push ahead and let them to be creative in the way that they can help others. A life, it becomes more meaningful when we think
Absolutely.
about others and we think how to help others.
Absolutely, and you will be happier when you see the result with others. And we all, as Iranian, Arab, Afghani, Iraqi, Syrian, Muslim, people are unknown for American as cultural and as living kind of lifestyle. We should open our doors, educate American people about us, to let them feel comfortable to deal with us normal way, because this is new for them too, and they
empowering
are confused.
women.
Yes.
Doing things that
Yes.
empower the woman of Middle East is what it is a need in this stage and at this time. And I think women are very much ready to bring their voice, but obviously organization abroad and with more opportunities has to give them a hand and to develop these possibilities. And I'm glad that our work in developing exhibitions brings more understanding. It will be very, very much helping. So that's why in our next project in October 15 coming to UC Davis, we are trying to...
Let's talk about it after the break.
OneWorldForYou.org, promoting cultural understanding through the media.
Okay, now about time to talk about media, how important it is for us as foreigners coming to this country, don't know how to deal with media, so we'll talk about it as we already established a sample of the service. So you are here today with the show in Access Sacramento.
Yes.
Did you know about Access Sacramento, how value it is for foreigners like us, immigrants?
Well, I value every media organizations that are working to transfer information and understanding.
And that's our place,
have
actually.
the pleasure of understanding more about your works. But I think it is very, very important that in the path of creating a goal of cultural understanding, we have more and more of the media and organization that can help to spread the word and to transfer information. And today we are very lucky that we are having great access to social media, and we are not just talking and presenting things for just a small audience. So I think that your role and the media, the role of media, it is very extremely important to help organizations such as us to be more helping us to transfer and share our cultural.
Absolutely, but as a plan for you, for your culture, for your background, to build up knowledge and information for the viewers, you need a basic place to put those things together in it. Then the online will be open for the whole. You can have your own program for your own culture.
Yeah, we all need together.
So any culture can have his own space to do to educate the viewers about this culture. It will be nice to have new shows, new ideas, new background, and then you move it to online, to website, to the social media, talk about it, shed some light, because the cable is limited. But this is the basic studio and the basic place to do the show to begin with. Then you put it wherever you can use it.
I admire for what you do, and I wish you success.
I thank you very much. And I'm really happy to find the way to talk about it also for others, because it is hard for me to find any station, take any word from me or talk about something as education. You know, media is controlled also. Somehow you cannot have everything, not bring in money for media to run it in other stations. And this
in corporate board, it is
this station is
difficult.
non-profit organization, and their mission to raise the voice for people who have no voice. That means us. So this is our place.
But you're doing great, and I wish you a lot
Thank
of success.
you very much. So by all means, we need to be in public through non-profit organizations, sharing other organizations' mission similar to ours, and talk in media.
Exactly. That's why I would admire that, encourage you to actually talk to our panelists, and I will be happy to facilitate the either Skype or online communication. At least you can have voices adding to this conversation. That and the amount of great information, the advocacy, and how they put their life in danger for others, I think it would really complete the works that we were trying to transfer today. And I will be happy to be any help I can.
You know this topic as how important to me, and I tried to come. I was planning to be there, but traffic-wise between Sacramento and...
But the good thing is that we did a very professional video. We made a very professional video.
Oh, that will be nice to have, really,
and
copy of
I
it.
can, you know, I will be happy to share it with your website. And as more people view those and listen to those information, actually, it's what we are...
I'm sure about our viewers are looking forward to see it, actually, also.
Yeah, so just promoting it in any way, I think it will satisfy the efforts we put behind this panel. And today, the number of audience is not that important as is how much we can spread the movie and actually the video and the words towards social media connection. And I will be happy to share that with you.
Thank you very much for that. I'm really looking forward to have that tape for
sure.
To address it for
the minute it's
viewers.
ready, I will forward it to you as
And
well.
are you planning to go back to the magazine?
Well, magazine is basically, it's under the umbrella of a nonprofit. It has a lot of potential for growth, and as I am traveling internationally, building my connection and my relation with different various organizations, I am hoping that it will become a journal of transferring great information about women, especially the professional women of Middle East and future. And I am working on it, and I invite people who are interested to join me and transfer their ideas to how we can build this together, because the future of the many of the publications is basically it's has to be under the with the work of nonprofit, as it's very expensive to bring that kind of magazine into publish again. But I believe with what we do, with all the works we do and all the big project we are involved, and we are anticipating to bring to the organization, magazine has a great potential for future.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing by having the magazine as non-profit is the support, the financial support. It's become heavily more and more on the shoulder of people. So many needs and organizations asking about support, and it's become too much. And to continue having that support to keep that issue published, that's the hardest part.
Well,
otherwise,
our focus is our aim is to have an online magazine for the beginning.
Yeah.
And basically with collaboration of other organization and a collective articles and good team of writers and artists we have, as soon as I can structure my nonprofit in the way that it will go and move more strongly, I think it would be a great chance of including magazine into our work.
What's the name of your organization?
Census Cultural, and it was the inspiration of Census magazine that I actually brought the cultural, developed this organization.
Your website address?
My website is censuscultural.org, and you can view the projects we have done before, and also find us in Facebook. I was privileged to have the work of a group of editorial Iranian journalists with me, that it gave us the ability to have a Facebook in Farsi, and pretty soon we're going to have a website in Farsi, which it will bring our readership and our viewers around the world with Farsi language, and be working in bringing the culture and history and concentration on women and civilization and health and environment. It's going to be plenty of fantastic communication articles and that our Persian viewers can have. We are hoping
Persian and English.
We do have our English version already.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Persian actually it might be more exciting, because in terms of viewers in Iran, worldwide viewers in Persian.
Same with Arab language, yeah.
Yes, and I am very, very actually willing to have a bilingual pages, even if it's not as exactly the same as our English website, but it gives us the opportunity to have a communication with our Arab viewers as well. And this is something that hopefully with more connection I'm creating with leadership of women in Middle East and conferences like WEX and the partnership I am developing in Dubai. I hope that in future we will be able to transfer a great deal of good information in Arabic and be able to connect with our Arabic viewers as well.
In fact, we face the same problem here with Arabic language because of the Arab new generation. Some of them, they don't read the Arabic. So they have to have the English, and we have to have the Arabic for the family in general. You know.
Because there are many, especially with what is going on in the Middle East, there would be a lot of problems and issues you want to address and help people that, and more information to share with our readership, that I think having it in Farsi for people who are not capable of understanding English it will be a great opportunity. That's why in our Farsi Facebook, some weeks even if we just bring, have it on internet about a few months. In last few months, we had more than 500 to 600 viewers each week. So we anticipating that with website coming, we will have much more viewers. And as we are putting concentration to transfer information, sharing ideas, and developing some concept of having information about environment and healthy life, I think it will be very, very interesting
Absolutely.
For future.
Absolutely. That's the language of today's viewers. Social media, it's easy to cut the attention and fast to go without editing, without knowing, sleeping in the drawers and need employee and do things. But you need somebody to sit down and do that.
Well, you couldn't believe a couple of years ago that mother and grandmothers would be able to look at the internet, having their face time or connecting to the Facebook of their kids. But it is something that it's become more and more common among families, and I think having it in the language that they can understand, it is really helpful.
And I hope that we can direct people to use it wisely, because it's killing time if it is nothing in it. Just sitting, just watching, reading, or sending a message, it's nothing compared to doing other things important in life.
Yeah, we hope that everybody uses it in the right way.
That's really wonderful, and your story is getting more and more excited, and thank you very much. Let's have a break. Time going fast. Okay, we'll be back soon. So let's find out what we have left in our show from our guests for the future, coming future. I heard that you told us about coming event. Let's know about it.
Yeah, it would be, I'm very excited actually about this event. It's the beginning of our international art project. On October 15, we are putting together an exhibition of Middle Eastern woman photographer. I already have spoken with some organization, and we are inviting a couple of the museum in Middle East to help us with find out and to be introduced to the young generation of women photographer. This is actually a beginning of more sophisticated works and creating connection with museums for future projects. But I invite everybody to participate in our opening show on October 15 at UC Davis Alumni Center. I am working to invite a powerful woman in art or having an inspiring talk in the opening, and I'm inviting some of the officials to be part of this event. And the event will be, the exhibition will be on the wall for between October 15 to the end of November. So it gives the many students and visitors to view the photography, but meanwhile and along this exhibition, from the opening to the end, I hope that we will be able to put conferences that it will transfer information and bring more connection between the professional women of Middle East and to the American audience. Our emphasis on this part is about art, inspiration, and empowering of women. And this is as part of the Senses School of Art that we bring our advocacy toward empowering of women by sharing information in Senses Speaker Series as well as bringing art and exhibitions in Census School of Art. And I invite all of you to join me with that for the opening of the exhibition. And hopefully we will have the your participation and your interview with some of the guests and the exhibitors as well.
That will be nice. Yes, absolutely. Is there any limited of art or open for any kind of art from women?
Well, we have dedicated a teamwork with under the supervision of the Contemporary Museum of Art of Tehran and some professionals, and I do have a actually curator, a young photographer in Los Angeles that is as part of the contributor of the organization, and we are inviting some woman photographer to transfer and share their photography. So we have a team of a jury that will evaluate the works, and then hopefully in a couple months we are ready to put them on print. And this story is about the empowering of women and inspiration they have found out through their artistic vision. And hopefully along a message and talk we will make it more powerful.
That will be great, really. And especially when you bring things from Middle East, from East, that far areas almost unknown for American people. They will be excited to see the women
especially
in general.
even artists, Middle Eastern women artists in United States. We have a huge number of them. They are not well known to audience, people. And I think this kind of exhibitions that we are, our goal is to transfer these exhibitions from university to university. So we are assigning to other universities and reserving the locations because it is a kind of understanding. It transfer for sharing the artistic view of woman photographer, and later on we might have other division of art into that. But at this moment I think we do have an incredible number of artists from Middle East, even in United States, and this will give us the opportunity to bring their names. Of course, this is not a gallery or museum. We don't have we don't have an insured about the work, so that's why we choose photography to transfer message. And each artist will have a message with their works, and this is, I think, it will be the beginning of more future bigger projects. Hopefully.
Yeah, I believe the war and the humanity will be a big part of it.
Yeah, art is the common language among people, and I think the expression that you can bring in art and through art, it's international, and we need to use that as to bring this communication more powerfully.
It doesn't need language, like music. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great idea, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
And it needs a lot of work, but you are capable to do things like this.
We are dedicating 10 hours of time.
Pioneer of this side,
daily.
Going for this mission, and really I'm proud of you as a woman.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully from one topic to the other, there's a lot of need and a lot of areas we didn't touch it.
Exactly.
We didn't give enough thoughts about it. So with hands together with other organizations also, the work will be more effective, more value in it, and easier than each organization by itself. So UC Davis is not far away.
No, we are actually blessed to have a good universities around us, and so many colleges, and I think these are the best institutions that with younger generations and multinational.
And they care about
you know,
study and things.
Yes.
Yes.
So it would be great to start it from universities and colleges, and that's why we value this institution as the way that we can transfer this communication.
Yes,
more
absolutely.
strongly.
And there is a lot of students now. They meant to study those things, to learn more about what's going on around them through art, through ideas, through shows from Middle East, because Middle East become inside of us, in our country, either we like it or not. When you have that kind of a number of immigrants in your surrounding area, in your neighborhood, you should know about those people, where they come from, how we can deal with them, because cultural-wise is different.
Well, and in another way, you're inviting them to join the mainstream of global activities and giving them the
Yes.
chance to introduce
To
themselves.
introduce themselves, yes. And this is the best way to.
Yeah, but we need support and help and from other organizations, and we value all of the organizations that are supporting and working on behalf of humanity. And
Absolutely.
I wish them all the best.
I hear you, and I'll be with you as much as you need it.
Thank you.
We would love to partner with you, because your goal is the same with our goal, our organization
My
mission.
pleasure.
And my support in media also is ready for you. Anytime you can ask.
Thank you.
And you will come for the show anytime you like to address any
Thank you
issue.
so much. Yeah, this is a very true blessing. Thanks.
You're welcome. On behalf of my viewers, I thank you for coming to our show, and thank you for this value information what you gave us, and hopefully we'll see you some other time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For you, my viewers. Now you know something new about women in action, empowering women, and you know there is a lot to help with, and there is a lot to do to let this work be successful. Be part of whatever you like to do. When you love something, you do better. Don't push yourself in areas you don't like it, but there is a lot in the place to choose from. Just don't stay home for nothing. Do something better for your neighbor, for humanity, for your country. I'll let you go with this message, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.